12 seconds, guys. Let's do this. This is Levelbf. 32 versus 32.
All right,
open
so
tier.
do you think they're going to jet drop? What do you think here?
I don't know.
I'm waiting for a jet
feeling
drop.
jet drop. Yeah, I'm feeling a jet drop. At least one. I mean, let's be honest. 4 AAs come out on this map, guys. It's an embarrassment of anti-air riches. It disgusts me as a helicopter pilot.
Here
But
it
are they
goes.
gonna jet drop on those hills, those mountains in between the points, or are they gonna directly land on the boat?
It looks like this Chinese jet's coming in for a jet drop on that exact. Yep, he's going for the top of Charlie.
Here he goes.
Already getting spawns.
Really, really smart.
Good placement.
Team Zulu. Perfect.
And this, look at this one. The second jet drop. They're going for the gimme right off the bat. Look at this spawn bomb on A.
Are they gonna put down a spawn beacon on that hill? Nope. These are squad leaders. They can spawn everybody on them and go directly onto Delta. But look at that helicopter. That little bird. Iced 8383 with Yodi the cool guy, trying to clear him out as they did their own infantry squad drop.
And here goes Yodi with the 25s. Yodi's the 25 guy. I've played with him. He's very accurate with these. There you go, Yodi. I'm getting your first person view for you, buddy. The 25s, I have to be honest, when they're sitting on top of that hill, it's not even fair, to be honest with you.
And Team Zulu's Delicious Jaffa trying to push into Delta with his tank, but there's just way too many engineers on that point. Though Zulu are trying to sneak up into on the cap radius.
Oh, nice small by Napalm on the Chinese little bird over Charlie.
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like Charlie's really going to try and push Delta right here. I'm sorry, Chinese are really going to push
attack
Delta.
helicopter from Team Zulu is really on the point with Jaeger Point and MFC Flu 1997. They have 3 tanks on the point, clearing out all the infantry. That is going to be GG on Delta, but are we going to see JS Raider in that bomber station? Who knows?
We'll see here. I know that that was good support by Jaeger Gump in the attack chopper to help his tanks push up there. I really like that.
Yep, and Boonaman 42 is using the bomber right here. You gonna get anything? Is that a cruise missile? Yep, cruise missile is going down on Delta. Whoa, and it took out 2 Zulu tanks right on Delta. That is a really, really nice cruise missile. Well used.
Who was in the commander? Was that Spoon again? Of course it was Spoon.
That was Spoon as well, yes.
Yeah, he's very good at commander, I have to say.
Look at the Chinese side on Alpha. They stole an AA on Alpha. That is 10 Hertz JS Raider. We all know him as the guy that is professionally pissing off the enemy team. He's doing a fantastic job on Alpha, trying to push them away, delay them as much as possible.
But he has a great voice, guys, so, you know, can't get too mad at him.
He is the voice. But Golf, Echo, Delta, and Alpha are all in Team Zulu's hands. So what are they going to try to push? I don't see any M2 slams in the river. So we might see a PWC from the US side trying to push in from Team Misfits. Oh, here we go, AA and a tank trying to push into Echo from the US side. They're just taking pop shots at a Zulu tank stationed there. Zeta,
I'm just watching the Zulu helicopter. I mean, this is a good team here between Jaeger and MFC Flow 9987.
These two are clearing out everything.
Yeah, I like the patience of the pilot along with the accuracy of the gunner. I mean, they're just a good team. They know when to attack. They know when to duck out when they're in trouble. It's just it's nice to see a good, competent heli crew doing work.
Yep, and ECM just failed on them here, but they're escaping. They're using that ridge, that small mountain on Delta as cover.
Yeah, and that's what holding Delta gives you. You know, it lets all your assets push forward and pillar on that giant mountain.
Exactly. And now look at Alpha. The U.S. helicopter is still shooting at A, trying to help out the infantry, trying to take it back on Team Misfits, but it's really delaying them. This whole Alpha thing. Yes, Raider
nice
goes down.
by Darkfire.
But they actually stole tank.
That tank actually just shot down that helicopter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ramari.
Nice shot.
Well played, sir.
Team Zulu are doing wonderfully, but there are more reinforcements incoming from Team Misfits into Alpha. They're trying to use the PWCs, but I don't know how they're gonna fare. Look at Charlie, it's blinking away.
Now, Milosh, have you played on this map in the Organized 32 yet at all?
Nope, we were supposed to play it before, but certain things happened and we couldn't really play it.
What about you, daskro? Have you played on this map in an Organized 32 yet?
I have not.
I know you cast before, correct?
No, I actually haven't played it on this map yet. And actually, no, that's not true. I played one round on it. I don't have a good feel for it. Not gonna lie.
Okay, well, I mean, I have played a little bit. We did do the open tier as well on that, and I did notice that the more aggressive team going for the back caps and things of that nature, you know, if a team gets focused on trying to push straight forward on this map, that team will tend to basically lose because, you know, as we all know, when you're on the front line and you're pushing, you're going to lose assets. When you sneak someone around behind and you're sneaky like a ninja, you don't lose as many assets. You spawn bomb on them. So I'd really like to see the U.S. team try to go for the back cap. I don't care if either one will work, but honestly, I think G might be the best for them, and that's what they did. Perfect.
And
see, I'm not even paying attention.
Speaking of front lines, look at those two Chinese tanks trying to push into Bravo. The only thing defending Bravo is an AA and a couple of units of infantry with quite a bit on Charlie, but Charlie's getting hammered by infantry from Delta, the Little Bird, and the attack helicopter. But look, the transport helicopter on Gulf takes out the tank that Team Double M.
Yeah, the attack just did it.
Yep.
Now, the squad that is doing the back capping is the same squad that did the back capping on the previous rounds in when they were on the U.S. side for Dawnbreaker, and that's CFC, who's the squad leader. So I'm going to watch him because he's a very, very smart squad leader. He's going to make sure that they, don't lose the Gulf flag, and I guarantee he's going to allocate a couple people to try and burn another flag. But watch this. He's going to make sure they do not lose that back flag so that they can keep the army spread.
There you go, Zulu Orestes 910 is on Gulf with his squad, and they're doing a pretty good job with some helicopter support. Pretty nice on Gulf. It's pretty much clear. They're just gonna cap it back, and yep, the rest is pretty much in control for Team Zulu. They're still in control of Alpha. I am really surprised. There are 2 tanks, an LAV, a helicopter, and an entire squad of infantry on Alpha, but just Team Zulu relentless with a squad leader still on the point, hiding away. 10 Hertz JS Raider just stole the tank that spawns at Alpha, and he's just wrecking their shit in. Those units cannot advance out of Alpha. That is a massive delay.
I mean, look at the kill feed. It's all Zulu right now. I mean, just Zulu, 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 Zulu.
Well, there's Zulu killing Zulu. Good
look,
job,
yes, look, Patty killed himself again. That's twice, Patty. I think we might have to hold hands and have a talk because you're worth it. Don't do it again.
Hey guys, I'm confused for a second because I just saw something that I'm actually not aware of, and this is going to show my ignorance, guys. So don't hate on me too much. But does the bomber now have a new ability?
What would that be?
It is a secondary weapon. The cruise missile.
A cruise missile.
Secondary weapon
that's what I saw.
Unlock.
I saw that.
Yep.
Yeah, because I just saw the B1 do a cruise missile shot, and I was like, wait a minute.
Wait, he shot a cruise missile from
there?
Yeah.
Yep,
I'm pretty sure he's hacking then.
When did that come out? Did that come out in the new DLC? Naval Strike? No,
It came out with Dragon Pass, but it was an assignment that you had to fulfill, and if you have that fulfilled, then you can use it on here.
Wow. So it's simply an obscure thing. I mean, I didn't even know it was an assignment. That's awesome.
I have seen too many people using it, but people that can use that bomber and have that unlocked, they have a pretty big advantage there. That's 2 cruise missiles in the hands of Team Zulu. That is pretty good. Look at them. They mined up all of Delta flag. They're gonna take that and just fortify the entire flag. There's no way the Double M Misfits US team can push out of Alpha and go to Delta quickly enough to repel their defensive buildup.
Well, you know, I like the counter by Zulu here. As soon as G was capped, they continued the assault even harder on Alpha. I mean, that's what this is all about. This map is so linear that if you can spread the other team out, they can't focus. And the tank does go down, but that's a really good job. Look at how many assets it took to take Raider down with Whoopsie at Alpha.
Well, let's thank JS Raider for awesome push on Alpha. He's doing a fantastic job there with his squad. We all know him. The voice can do a lot of damage anywhere on the battlefield.
Going back to the bomber, I will say I did fly it one time and I got a kill, guys. So I kind of feel like I'm pretty good with it, you know. Anybody else killed anyone with it?
MLT Snookfingers.
Oh, and the U.S. is still just can't get the annoyance off of Alpha. Look at this. I mean, Zulu just doing a great job. Great job. Their front lines holding the flags that they already have, and then they have the harassing group going for the back caps. I don't see the U.S. coming back from this unless they change their tactics and go for another back cap and try to spread them out again. It's their only chance here. They're pinned right now.
Well, if you ask me, Chinese side has a bit more of a defensive advantage, at least from what I see. River sides are a bit more, they're a bit easier to defend.
The U.S. can play defensive. They just the defensive standpoint is a little bit further than the Chinese has to go on their side in comparison. The Chinese can hang towards their spawn a little bit more, but the U.S. can still set up a defensive line. It just they need Delta to do that.
Yes.
They're not using those vehicles correctly, but finally Alpha goes back into Double M's side, and Level Hustler just joined the stream.
And
so
finally,
let's say hello.
You know, I'm watching the two Aspera guys here. We have Patty and Lexi, two really great guys. And dude, when one goes down, and Patty takes the takedown. They're literally single-handedly annoying the entire U.S. team over here. MM is oh yeah, they're having a hard time with Zulu on Alpha, guys. The infantry is just, I mean, there's two guys here, and there's a full squad and a tank that can't get them off of Alpha.
Going to the voice, yes, it's the voice again on Alpha. Look at.
I think this is Joe's squad that's doing the annoyance, and I believe it's let's see here, the Bravo squad. Look at the 58 kills, 38 deaths.
He's finally down, but look at that. Oh, LEV goes down on Alpha. Good job. Whoopty-yaya doing an awesome job, but gets shreked by the tank that spawns at Alpha. Really, really nice. Raider cheese in that tank. Trying to clear out Alpha completely before trying to push up. Let's see what you have in their back flags. Look at this.
You know, I'm looking at Raiders' squad too. It's not that they're necessarily. I mean, if you look there, it's a pretty good killing. You know, they're winning. They're probably winning most of their one-on-ones. They have one guy who looks like he's negative, probably because he's repping. But this is the only squad that's been going to Alpha, and look, they're nooching it back again. I mean, 5 guys taking on literally 2 squads in a tank I like to see that, and that's why they're winning.
We all know how effective a squad led by JS Raider can be. Is from 10 Hertz. Knows what he's doing. Probably switching to 30 Hertz soon. I don't really know. We have to ask him about that.
I believe they actually picked up Patty and Lexi too. As you can see, the 2 guys from Aspera are very good infantry players. Very good. I mean, still, now we have an AA. I mean, I've literally been on AA this whole time, and I have yet to see Raiders squad wiped yet. They're still here.
They are still annoying that little bird. It has to land away from this place. I think they have a spawn beacon somewhere on that mountain, which is a really good tactic. Look at Ramari with a stinger hiding in the bushes right behind that tank. I don't know, that tank is pretty oblivious to what's going on. Ornate strike.
I think they found him.
Yeah, I think the tank got mad just a bit.
So I'm back on the very competent heli crew of Flow 9987, and I believe who is with him. Let me check here.
You're talking about Jaeger. Jaeger.
Yeah, these guys are very I'm gonna get a little view of him because they are, from what I've seen, a very competent heli crew. And we do have Darkfire on the other team. If you guys aren't familiar with him, he's a pretty damn good heli pilot as well. And I think he's piloting the attack kilo on the U.S. side.
Yes.
MM.
And be sure to check out Darkfire's stream. He is streaming as well. He is his Twitch is twitch.tv/Darkfire3814. He is playing for the for 8-Bit Salute for the Operation Supply Drop. Be sure to check out his 24-hour charity stream all day today.
Yeah, support our troops, guys.
Look at Delta. Look at Delta. There are 3 tanks and an LAV from Zulu sat on that. And that lonely tank, Ornate Strike, all by himself, trying to push away from Alpha and get to Delta. There's just way too much armor for him. Helicopters everywhere, infantry shooting straws.
Look at the huge Zulu push. 3 tanks, infantry supporting the tanks. I mean, if they don't get Alpha here, I would be shocked.
That is just fantastic. They're really reversing the roles from what happened last week on Dawnbreaker and on pretty much all the other maps. Oh, look at that cruise missile right there.
Where's that cruise
Take
missile?
anything out?
No?
It just landed on Alpha from Chinese side, but I don't really know if they got anybody. Nope.
Oh, and
Not
last
from
week
what I
was a
see.
scrim, you know, and it looks like that scrim lit a fire under Zulu's butt because they came out with a vengeance. They look organized. They're playing together as a team. They're pushing together, and it's great to see. It's great to see that.
Even though I see commander scores really swing to IK Spoon's side.
Oh, Vector loaded late, so you know, not a fair comparison, I believe.
As a points,
Oh, the roadkill! Inkbouter, I salute you, sir.
Guys,
You know that I'm gonna criticize all these commanders here.
Can't criticize Spoon. I've seen nothing but great commanding
He's
from him
doing
in the
a
scrim and
wonderful
today.
job. He's doing a wonderful job, but Vector, his team is doing a lot of work as well, but I'm not seeing that reflect by him on the scoreboard. I know that doesn't count too much, but for commander scores, it actually says quite a bit when you're down by the doubles.
And take
Round's
a
almost
look at the scoreboard. We have the really competent heli crew, MFC Flow. I'm not gonna say the numbers anymore. You're just gonna be Flow for me, baby. As the gunner and Jaeger Gump, top 2 guys on the team. I'm not shocked with that. They really held it down for their team, and they supported the pushes really well. But on top of that, right below there, the entire squad of Raider is right below that, just annoying them the whole time. It was great play by Raider and really good play by that attack helo. Standout play.